Before we go further into today's video, I just want to put a disclaimer here. This video isn't going to be teaching you about how to decide which REIT to buy, the technicalities behind it, etc. I'll place relevant links to the articles and videos that I've gone through before deciding on whatever REITs that I've included in my portfolio. As with any other investment, you should always do your own thorough research before investing. This video is more like a friend sharing with you their journey and also why they chose REITs as an investment. So without further ado, let's dive straight into today's video. Let's go. I'm pretty risk averse as an investor. I've started my investment journey at 18 years old with retail bonds. I've covered a video on this. It's a great way for beginners to start their investment journey because bonds are safer. I'll link the video up above and down in the description box below. It has only been in the recent 1 year that I started my investment journey into the S&P 500, Singapore banks and REITs. So REITs are real estate investment trusts. For those of you who do not know, they are basically companies, larger corporations owning properties across various sectors, renting out these spaces within the property, thus generating income and paying it out as dividends to us as shareholders. I've always had a dream of owning properties, but at this point of my life, with only this amount of capital, the only way, the alternative to receive such income coming in is through real estate investment trust investments. And this leads me to reason number one on why I chose REITs as an investment. It is because of the passive income that comes in the form of dividends. I've covered in a recent video talking about the side hustles that I've done since the age of 16 years old, and I did mention passive income as one of the side hustles that you can build. REITs will pay out dividends either quarterly or semi-annually, and once your portfolio size becomes significant enough, these dividends that comes in can actually fund your retirement days as well. It is something that I'm trying to build, but it is not the only income stream that I'm focusing on. This is reason number one. It is because of the passive income that comes in the form of dividends. And reason number two is because it makes logical sense to me. Imagine hospitality REIT and also shopping mall REIT. We often frequent shopping malls after work or on the weekends when we meet our friends, dine at restaurants in the shopping malls, etc. And likewise for hospitality REITs that owns hotels, tourism will never die. COVID was an anomaly year where we were all stuck in our home country, but now that borders have opened and the same way how we travel overseas, people will also come to Singapore, and it just makes logical sense to me. Number three is that interest rates will never stay high forever. Remember those days when our savings kept in the banks were only earning 1 to 2%. Right now it's pretty high, they're offering up to 5%, but it will never stay this high forever. But at the end of the day, like any other investment, we want to be diversified. In this book called The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel wrote this quote that I really love. The most important part of every plan is planning on your plan not going according to plan. Don't just have REITs as your only investment. Invest into other things as well and hold some cash as emergency funds. I'll share with you what I've bought into, but please don't take this as financial advice because at the end of the day, I am still a beginner when it comes to investing. I've made various mistakes in this journey as well. I've done a video I covered. I'll link it up above and down in the description box below. Various articles and research that has helped me, I'll put it down in the description box below. Hopefully it helps you. Remember earlier I mentioned investing into REITs that made logical sense to me? It's related to why I hold these REITs in my portfolio. There are many kinds of REITs in various industries, and these are just some I've narrowed down and invested into. Retail REITs like Fraser Centrepoint Trust, where they own malls like Next, North Point, Waterway Point, Hougang Mall and other malls. Capital Land Integrated Commercial Trust, owning malls like Junction 8, Plaza Singapura, Funan, etc. Mapletree Pan Asia Commercial Trust, owning VivoCity. Mapletree Business City, Festival Walk in Hong Kong and other countries. Industrial and Data Center REIT like Capital Land Ascenders and Mapletree Industrial. Hospitality REIT like Far East Hospitality Trust, owning hotels like Oasia Hotel, Rendezvous, Village Hotel, some other service residences and many other properties. This website shows the list of REITs that is available in Singapore to invest into. I've concluded that I don't need to hold too many REITs. I just need one or two in various industries that I understand, believe in and am comfortable investing into because I'm holding them for the long haul. This table also summarizes my holdings as of today. The dividend yield percentage is not accurate, hence I'm not showing you, as I've not held these REITs for a full year to enjoy the dividends that were issued. These are just some of the REITs that I've researched and felt comfortable holding, and I'm using Moomoo Singapore to invest into it because number one, it is one of the low-cost brokerages platforms available, making it cheaper to buy. And in addition, their sign-up rewards for new users is that they're offering 1 year free commission straight in the Singapore stock market. Because I wasn't sure as to what REITs will I eventually be entering into, how much will I be entering into, I bought into some which I've started to be more certain about and slowly entered my way in. So if I use platforms like DBS Vickers that is more costly and per trade it's going to cost me $13, it's very expensive and I felt it wasn't worth it. Once I'm more certain, maybe I'll swap over, but right now it's on Moomoo Singapore because per trade it only cost me $1 over. I'll bring you over to Moomoo's platform, show you how it looks like, and you can also research about the companies on Moomoo's platform as well. I'll show you on the app on the screen right over here right now. Let's go. A reminder that dividend isn't the only thing that you should be looking into when buying into Singapore REITs. There are other things to consider as well. So make sure you do your thorough research before buying into anything. This is Moomoo Singapore's app, of which you are looking at my current watch list. You will be able to see that there are Singapore banks, there are certain REITs that I'm looking at, and also some Singapore companies as well. I do have a Moomoo tutorial, how to buy, how to sell, what to look for, various features that I'm using as a beginner. I'll link that video up above and also down in the description box below. Take for example, if I press into Capital Land Integrated Commercial Trust, I press on company, you'll be able to see their financial information over here, financial ratios which you can use to evaluate the company, and also news that is related to this particular stock. They have put it all in one place, of which you can on the go, when you have spare time, pull out your mobile phone, open the Moomoo app and just read on the go. Additionally, if you want to see what other people are talking about it, you can also go into the comment section and see what other Moomoo Singapore users are talking about this stock. This is how I'm using their platform, even though the link down in the description box is an affiliate link. But prior to when I first started, I was already researching on low-cost brokerage platform where I can use to start my investment journey. Because it's cheap, it started my journey earlier as compared to if I had to spend $15 a trade to buy into it when I didn't have a lot of money at the start. When I first started working, I don't have a lot of money to invest into the market. Even up until today, per trade, I'm only buying like 200 units. That would be like $400-500. If I'm spending $15, the fee to trade into a particular stock, I would have thought twice about it and it would have delayed my investment journey. So time in the market is better than not starting at all today. If you are already equipped somewhat with the knowledge and you want to start today, look into low-cost brokerages platforms that can help you get yourself started into investing. This is Moomoo Singapore sign-up deal that is currently going on right now. 1 year free commission straight in the Singapore stock market for new users. Per trade, it will cost you only $1 each. Additionally, there is also the exclusive $20 you get when you sign up with my link down in the description box below. Deposit your first $100 and make one buy trade. More than the exclusive $20 that you can get with my sign-up link, there is also the stock slice bundle that they are offering you when you deposit either $3,000 or $10,000 and make the various buy trades required. More details can be found down in the description box below. How I'm using their platform, one of the features additionally that I really love is because I can top up an amount, and if I'm not invested into the market yet, I can put it into the SGD Fullerton Cash Fund, which will earn me daily interest. Instead of it just sitting there, I can still earn daily interest, and if the price of a stock that I'm looking at is comfortable for me to buy into, I can immediately just use the funds to buy and enter into the stock market. So that's why I prefer using Moomoo's platform. 5.8% per annum promotion for the money market fund in the SGD Fullerton Cash Fund. The maximum deposit that you can place there is $80,000. Minimum is anywhere above 1 cent. It's a great place to park idle cash and a guaranteed 5.8% returns on the amount in the SGD Fullerton Cash Fund. Do your own research on what investments you want to go into. This is just me sharing my journey. Hopefully it helps you in one way or another. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comments section below or direct message me on Instagram. That is all I have for today's video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.